I'm having such a mess making your video, Scorpio. Three cards under my tit. Okay, I'll take it. At this point, 7th time making the video. My tit has chosen your cards. Yes, fine, and they're really accurate. Let's put my glasses on. This is your March 2026 reading, by the way. Okay, I like this. First off, we get the stormy sea. Right. In the 7 other videos, and Mercury's retrograde at the moment, that I made for you, in fact, I'm going to show you something. This is very interesting because I've been channeling and I've been writing it on a bit of paper, and I'm crap at drawing and it's in pencil. Boat, river, lake, feather, understand me, kiss and tell, and the heart. Okay? The boat, that's the best I can do at drawing a boat for you, Scorpio. I am no artist. Water is big for you in March. I mean, you're a water sign anyway, I get it, but it's more than that. Because before, I also got you as a swan going along a lake. And all of these things, all of these channeling that I've had for you, and I've kept switching on my camera and trying to say it, and then tying myself up in knots. Ignore the cat noises outside. There's a boy cat called Barry who fancies my female cats and he just won't leave us alone. Anyway, the stormy sea. Okay, I really resonate with this for you. It says here, what emotions feel overwhelming? How can you steady yourself amidst the waves? Now, I don't think Scorpios, I think you are the master of your emotions. It's something that I like about Scorpio. I know it's not easy for you, which is why I keep getting the swan, because swans go along the water looking like it's easy, and underneath there's some real messy, dirty paddling going on. You know, like swan with a maths face going. But it looks serene and beautiful. And to other people, you often look effortless. And I know it's not effortless. So I think it's not your emotions that are overwhelming you. I think it's this kind of discombobulated stuff that's going on. But let's keep looking. You get the magic wand as well. And this is about your superpowers. And everybody has them. It says here, if you had unlimited potential, what would you do? You don't have unlimited potential. It's not about that. I feel like it's something to do with the power that you have in a certain confusing situation that you don't quite realise you have. But being a Scorpio, you have some idea that you have it, but not enough to step up and use it. Okay? You also get the mirror's answer. Ooh. What truth about yourself have you finally accepted? And how has this shaped you? Scorpios, I think, do the most shadow work without even doing any shadow work. It's like you are walking shadow work. So I think you do know yourself very, very well. And I think you know the dark side of yourself, the light side of yourself. And Scorpio, more than any other sign, knows how to walk that kind of tightrope of acceptance. You know, where your shadow side, it has equal weight to your light side, if you want to call it that. And there's a lot of grey area in between. So I feel like you do know yourself. And then it says the treasure found as well. Can you see what you've already gained? Can you see how far you are in this particular boat? Okay, I know this is weird, and I get that it's weird, completely get that it's weird. Let's have some tarot cards, and I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use that one. See, Scorpio, I have to be authentic. Authentic AF, right, when I'm reading for a Scorpio. Okay, it's these. Tell me a bit more about this, please. Tell us about a situation where kind of all bets are off. It's messy, the messy channeling, the boat. Ooh, I like this. Yeah, okay, I can see that one coming a mile away. Three of Swords. This is, do you remember the heart? Okay. For some of you, it may be a broken heart. Broken hearts for Scorpios are not the same as they are for everybody else, because a broken heart for a Scorpio can be a fissure or a crack so deep that no one else can see it from the outside, and that a Scorpio has managed to kind of tamp it down and bury it, but it's still, things are still playing out as a result of this. I feel like this could be bigger than just something to do with one particular situation or relationship. I feel like this may be to do with larger family patterns or something that you've been carrying with you a very long time. I'm getting now channeled a very old suitcase that's a family suitcase. So it's old, I can see it actually, which is weird for me. It's a funny dark brown colour, and it's one of those old ones, you know, where it's not like a modern one where you zip it up and it's all soft. One of those old ones where you'd put it on a bed and the inside is faded tartan. This may only be for one of you, by the way. And you'd go like that, and it's more of an almost briefcase suitcase, old school suitcase. And you, maybe you actually have this on top of your wardrobe. It's making me itch, which usually means something. And it's been handed down generations of your family. And you've got this thing. You've got this metaphorical or even physical suitcase. And Scorpio, this is hard. You carry the heart of other people. You carry the heart of other people. It's strange. Like, it could be, and I'm getting this, and I had this before in a reading, scapegoat energy. And sometimes even in, you know, well, families, God, who has a functional family? In any family or in lots of families, because you also get this 10 of Cups here, which is this sort of family card. Sometimes a family survives because the glue of the family is one person being a scapegoat. And it can happen in the most subtle of ways. So it can happen very overtly in that everyone's onto you, you're the failure of the family, or you are the great hope of the family. That's what I mean. It's different for different people. But in some way, you carried this suitcase for your family now. And you've carried it and carried it and carried it. And it feels... You've learnt valuable lessons from it. Like, I think you will be very good at looking after yourself. I think that you are very good at spending time alone, which, believe it or not, is an art. And the better you are at that, probably the long-term happier you're going to be, because it happens. But it also feels like there is an unsolved hurt here. We get the Knight of Swords. We also have the Page of Swords. This is very interesting. When you get the Page of Swords, you're starting to develop ideas about how something happened. They're starting to become words. Maybe you're writing a book. You know, the Page of Swords would be the beginning of making those entries, stopping it from being just the blank page. The Knight of Swords would be structuring it because you've done your messy first draft. It's that kind of thing. I'm going to say that some sort of journaling would be very good for you if you're into it. Don't do it if you're not into it, because if you're not into it, it just really annoys you. Every Scorpio has different things. Some Scorpios don't feel safe writing things down in a journal in case someone discovers it. You know, even after you're dead, you're like, I'll come back and haunt you from the dead. And I have the power to do so. I know your secret, Scorpio. I would never bloody read your diary. Let's put it that way. If I found it, I'd be like, I never saw this. That the 15 locks that are on it are remaining in place. But if you are into journaling, or if you're into any kind of, it's giving me an itchy nose, making words become things in some way, that could be teaching, it could be having a YouTube channel, it could be all kinds of different things, communicating. Also, I'm going to take a couple of cards on that Three of Swords actually. The Seven of Pentacles. I mean, this deck is gorgeous, and you're going to ask me what it is, and I have no financial connection to the maker, but I do own nearly all her decks. It's a very Scorpio deck, and that is the front of it. And it's, what's it called? Mystic Maidens. There it is if you want to find it, because everybody always asks me. It's in my top 5 of decks of all time, and I find it very Scorpionic. Seven of Pentacles, working your way through something in a very kind of like what I call it a farmer fashion. I've planted this, I'm going to do the weeding, I'm going to take stock, I'm going to have a look. Do I need to grow this next year? Do I need to like swap it round? Those sorts of things. So this is about just examining your situation with a light touch, with some earthiness, with a feeling of how am I doing with this? Where are we at? Do I need to invest more time in this? Or have I given it enough? You know, is that me done with this? And I feel like you may be doing this with several little projects. It may be coming up in relationships, and I'm going to look at love and relationships in a minute. It feels like you're sort of evaluating, but it's not a forensic evaluation like a Scorpio would normally do. It's more of a watch and wait, you know? We're in eclipse season. I personally, what the hell's on that one? Oh, that's nice. Don't think that sharp moves are advisable in eclipse season, especially not the lunar eclipse, 3rd of March, because you're a Scorpio, you have the water, you have the intensity. The eclipse is about water and intensity anyway. You don't need to add more, okay? So watching and waiting, I think, is very advisable. This card just fell out for you. Most gorgeous card, 2 of Wands. And again, here we have the sea. And you're standing on this rock and you're looking out over the horizon. You know what, Scorpio? Things are going to change for you quite a lot over the next 3 or 4 months. Some of it welcome, some of it resisted. I feel like you know yourself better than anyone else. I feel like if you're getting advice, I would do what a Scorpio normally does and test that advice out. I wouldn't take anyone's word for it when it comes to work or projects. Let's have a look. And by the way, if this is resonating, please do hype the video, lovely Scorpio. It really helps it get out to other Scorpios. You hit the like button on your phone and then you go left, 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 and there is a hype button. I'll be most grateful if you hype the video. Woohoo! Okay, let's look at love. Top and bottom. Oh, bloody hell. Okay. Cripes. Right then. Only you, Scorpio. Only you. Only you. Get the devil straight out for love. Okay. When we've got the devil card, we've got some major arcana action for a start, but we've also got what chains you, what keeps you somewhere, what keeps you stuck. And it comes up with the 5 of Pentacles. Now, do you remember when we had this card, the 3 of Swords, we were talking about the benefits. How does this benefit you? What is the hidden treasure in carrying that suitcase as you have for the family line, holding things together. And the hidden treasure is you're very, very, very self-sufficient. So when it comes to love and relationships, friendships, and I'm going to say relationships as well, you know, lovers, it feels like you know how to go it alone, which, believe it or not, is a super skill. It makes you very attractive. It may not help in whatever's going on with your love life at the moment. That's nice. Oh God. Okay, yeah. But it makes you very attractive. Okay. I'm getting Taming of the Shrew coming through. No, I'm not saying you're the shrew. Well, yes and no. What I'm saying here is I'm picking up on something a bit, I don't know if it's narcissism or what. I'm going to show you the cards I've got. We got the Three of Swords again. Beautiful card, but still the Three of Swords, okay? And the King of Pentacles. I'm very, God, so many things. You thought you knew somebody. That's what I'm getting. You thought you knew somebody. And did you? I want to take a couple of shadow cards here. God, yes, I will use you. I'm using like an icy tarot. Tell me, please, about the Three of Swords. Tell me about the Three of Swords, and then we're going to look at I thought you knew somebody, or you thought you knew somebody. We get the Knight of Swords. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Thought you knew somebody. Oh my God, okay. Seven of Cups. I love this card, even though it's an annoying card. It's so beautiful. I mean, who doesn't want to stand in the snow and do a whole Gilmore Girls thing and look at some mismatched china? I'm in. Okay. Some of you dealing with an air sign. Some of you are dealing with a communication that seemed quite clear. It seemed quite straightforward and truthful. But the Seven of Cups is a difficult card, and the Seven of Cups as well. And I don't have my smelly big tarot book here, but I know it's a Scorpio card. I feel, let's take a couple more. I'm going to have to take a shadow card. Hang on. God, I've got so many things going on in my head for you. Christ almighty. There will be an extended love reading, so if this is really resonating, who knows what my left tit will do in the extended reading. Might come out as my right tit to you, actually. Everything's always backwards. Like my t-shirt always says Scorpio FA, like it's a football club. Imagine that. I could start a whole like channel, couldn't I? My tarot tit. Tarot by tit. Anyhow. Okay, let's take a couple of shadow cards for this. I know you get my sense of humour, Scorpio. Nobody else does. Believe me, I'm very restrained on my YouTube. It could be, oh, there it is. It could be so much worse. Right. Well, 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 there's the Lovers. There's the Lovers. Comes up in this amazing shadow deck. Bloody hell. Okay, right. I'm picking up on something intense here. And I can't not say that because I am. Three of Swords, the Devil, the Five of Pentacles. So these three, I'm really getting this sense of nemesis. I don't know. The Devil card, like when you get it with the Three of Swords, and it's a strange vibe that I'm getting, but I get it. It's like, and this could be someone from way past, or it could be somebody now. I don't know. I'm getting this vibe of like really, really hot. And, I'm talking kind of, I don't know if you've seen Heated Rivalry. For a Scorpio, go and watch Heated Rivalry. It's not PG, just going to say that. But I'm just getting this kind of, when you just get this really hot vibe. And I am, but it's a deep chemistry. A deep, deep chemistry. It's a very Scorpio-y chemistry. I know, when you read all the sort of cheap astrology books, you're like, Scorpios and sex, Scorpios and death. Yeah, you are. But at such a level that people do not understand. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it, but I'm channeling my Scorpio, and I don't have any Scorpio in my chart. But when I'm doing a Scorpio reading, I can pick up on this, I don't know, but you got smoking energy, Scorpio, and I don't think I can handle it, but I'm picking it up and it's here and it's like, woo. So this could be a person that you don't know if it's suitable, you don't know if it's a relationship. I don't know, there's some kind of confusion about it, but also a decision. Again, you've got that in here, this Two of Wands. Like, you will get some answers, and those answers will require you to go this way or that. There's all this stuff about stormy seas and the boat and the river and this. You may be pretending to somebody that you are the swan. And I think to them you are the swan. And you may be in all your romantic relationships, where you seem very together but you know that underneath it there's something here about a bit of a hot mess. And I quite, I like it, but it's difficult energy. I then get the Page of Wands and the Empress. I like this too. Page of Wands it's kind of it's what I call the pilot light, of, it could be you still have feelings for someone, like there's a pilot light that never went out. It can be you're catching feelings for someone. It's the beginning of passion. It's the beginning of, it's not quite over. We've got unfinished business. I get all of these, and then I get the Empress. And these are shadow cards for you. The Lovers is the choice. The Empress is divine feminine energy, and the Page of Wands is the pilot light that somehow never went out. Okay. What do I want here? I'm very, very intrigued now. And I do want that. God. No, I'm going to use those in the extended. Yeah, all right, I'm going to use these. Okay. I'm also getting Don't Go Breaking My Heart as well. And heartbreak is something I'm picking up here. And I don't know why. Okay. Okay. Okay, that one came out without me even asking. Yeah, I'm going to take one. It's all going on, isn't it? It's all going on. I want one of those as well. Right. To clear the path for something new. To show you the strength of your spirit. And to help you find inner strength. We'll be expecting the strength card to come up at some point. I already know that you have the strength, but I don't know if you know that you have the strength. I'm going to take a Price of Love Oracle card, okay? In the extended reading, I am definitely doing one of my triple deckers. So what I do is I do 3 decks, a deck for you, a deck for them, and then the bridge, which is what joins you. We also look at what tears you apart. It's like, what joins you, what tears you apart, and how can we reconcile this? And that's it, kind of, how can we make this energy work? Or does this energy never work? I mean, we don't know. That's what we look at in the extended. Okay, you. Well, who are you? Oh, I'm going to take two. I knew it. Am I allowed to say, like, I don't normally say, I don't know what it is. I have some sort of weird paranoia or something, but this card, in the 7 other videos that I made for you that went wrong before this one came up. So I just thought it would come up again. Look, we get patience. And we get reciprocity. Yes. The 2 flames that are joined, and this energy is what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about the devil, about the 3 of Swords, about the 7 of Cups, about the Lover's card, there is an intense, merged and confused energy here, which I'm getting, and it's quite difficult to hold. Okay? I'm going to go and do the extended reading, you, them, and the bridge. The link is underneath. I'll see you on the other side. Namaste.